Alright, so we're doing Pythagorean theorem working backwards. So everybody draw a right triangle. If it's a right triangle, it has a what? Right angle. Good. Now, I want you to label one of your legs. It doesn't matter which one. Label one of your legs 9 meters. I want you to label your hypotenuse 12 meters. So I'm looking for this other leg. You can label it A or B, it doesn't matter, or X or Y. First thing we have to do is write our formula, which is? Okay, very good. How do you know which one is your hypotenuse? It's the longest, or it's across from the right angle. So if my answer at the end was 15, would I know that I made a mistake? Yes, because 12 should be my longest number. Okay? After we write the formula, we plug in what we know. We know A is 9 squared. Do I know what B squared is? No. Do I know what C is? 12 squared. After I plug in the formula, plug in my numbers, now I solve. 9 squared is?
81.
Whoops, 81. I don't know what B squared is. C squared is? 144. Now I'm just going back to two-step problems. What's with my variable? 81. Right now it's positive. What's the opposite? Negative. Minus 81. Minus 81. So now I have B squared equals 63. Do I want B squared or do I just want B? I just want B. So that means I need to do what to both sides? Take the square root of both sides. So now B is, I want you to round it to the nearest tenth for me. What's wrong? So round it to the nearest tenth. What would B equal? Yes?
I got 7.9.
Anybody else get 7.9? That is correct. That's what I got. Okay? So remember, make sure you do second x squared. Plug it in. You get 7.937, all those big numbers. But you're only going to the tenths place, so it's 7.9. Now, what did I forget to do? I have a naked number. Make sure you put clothes on your number. Okay? It's meters. Okay? Let's do another one. Draw a right triangle. Okay, your hypotenuse is 13. So the hypotenuse goes where? Across from the right angle, 13 centimeters. One of your legs is 5 centimeters. And we want to know what A is. I don't know what A is. First step, write the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Second step, plug in the numbers. Do I know A in this picture? No. Do I know B? Yeah, B is 5. Do I know C? Yes. Okay, after I plug in the numbers, after I plug in, I do what? Square. Okay. I don't know what A is. 5 squared is 10, right? No, how would someone have gotten 10? Yeah. Okay, and then 13 squared is? 169. Now I want to do what? Okay, subtract. Because I want to get my variable by itself. That cancels out. So now A squared equals 144. But I only want A, so I have to do what to both sides? Take the square root. So A equals 12 centimeters. Yep. Whenever you get a number where it works out to a perfect whole number, this is called a triple. And you'll start to memorize these because there are only so many triples. So a 5, 12, 13 is one of the triples. That if you see that, do you have to work it out? No, because you're going to have that memorized. So if there's a 5 and a 12, it's always 13. If it's 5 and 13, your other side is always 12. And we'll talk more about the triples later. Okay, let's do one last one together before you practice. Okay, your house is 8 foot tall. There is a ladder that is slanted 17 feet. So is that the bottom or is that the slant? Slant. It's 17. If it's slanted, it's going to make it the what? The hypotenuse. I want to know the distance from the house to the ladder. I want to know this guy. Okay, I have a right triangle. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What do I do after I write the formula? Plug them in. Okay, does it really matter if I call this one A or B? No. But these are called the what of the triangle? Legs. So I'm just going to put it as A. So 8 squared equals B squared plus 17 squared. What is 8 squared? Do I know what B squared is yet? No. What is 17 squared? 289. What do I do next? Subtract what? Okay, subtract 64 from both sides. Now I have B squared equals 225. And that might be one that you already know. It's a perfect square. Does anybody know what it is? 15. Take the square root of both sides. So B is 15 what? Feet. Okay? So this is working backwards. It's combining your algebra. It's combining what we did yesterday. Does this seem very difficult? No. Again, Pythagorean theorem is very easy as long as you use your formula.